Jalen Hurts bald. I mean, he's again. Let's be honest with ourselves here, fans and pundits. He is the perfect quarterback for the system he runs.
Yep.
So what? Like, stop. I don't want, if I'm Nick Sirianni of Philly, I don't want a fucking statue gunslinger. That's not what we're doing here. They are there to run the fucking ball down your throat, control the time of possession, and beat the shit out of you that way. And it works for them. That's their system. So they have 200 more rushing attempts this year than passing attempts, and he's got a lot of them.
Yep.
I thought it was damn impressive. 55 points is awesome. They had multiple turnovers against Washington. Washington's going to be a real threat for years to come because Jaden Daniels is real.
Yep.
They got to figure some shit out. Losing their right guard last week really hurt them, especially with having to deal with Jalen Carter, who was on a fucking warpath yesterday. That guy is a goddamn animal, bro. Like his club moves and his violence. Bro, he fucking, and then
he that one he set him up, came over the two.
Did you see him fucking head slap Tyler Badish too, and then like hurt him?
It hurt his back somehow.
He head slapped him so hard he hurt his back.
He gouged his eyes too once.
And look, I understand that some people might think that's dirty, and it is, and I have zero problem with it. So there's Washington and Philadelphia famously played what many people called the body bag game back in the day. I know that Coach won't remember this, but the body bag game was like 12 guys from the Redskins having to be carted off the fucking field in one Monday night game against Philly. And, you know, that was a Buddy Ryan-led defensive team, and they're not as nasty as Buddy's team, obviously, but they're better. And that is scary. So you've got if you're Philadelphia, you got a real chance here to go knock off the champs. Because you can do it. I mean, look at that. He just knocks the shit out of him and hurt him. The old boy left the game out. Take that bitch right in your face. In your face.
In your face.
I think that Philly has a real chance. Now they have to go do it. We can sit here and talk about them having a chance. Everybody's got a chance against Kansas City, and they can't figure out how to win a one-score game against them. And that goes for everyone from the Carolina Panthers to the Denver Broncos to the Ravens to damn near everyone they fucking played this year was a one-score win. You know, one-score win against Houston, one-score win against fucking Buffalo. There'll probably be a one-score win against Philadelphia, but the difference is they win the one-score games. So now Philly has got to figure out how to beat the refs and Kansas City in the Super Bowl, because if you don't think that the NFL wants their first three-peat and wants a Michael Jordan comparison to Patrick Mahomes, you're crazy. So Philadelphia's got a large hill to climb. I will say this, though. If they're healthy, their offensive line is dominant. They are so fucking big and really good. And Saquon's on another fucking level. And the way you beat the Chiefs is to line up and bludgeon their defense and hold the ball the whole fucking game and keep Mahomes off the field. You got 10 fucking possessions in the Super Bowl, you'd be lucky if you're Kansas City. That's the way you got to look at it.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm happy for Philadelphia. They're good for them. Sirianni, with all the bullshit trying to get him fired at the beginning of the year, now he's back in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. But on paper, man, Philadelphia's, I think they're the better football team, but on the field, Kansas City's just finds a way to do it every week. So I don't know, bro. I'm really torn. I don't know how you can pick against Kansas City these days, even though I want Philly to win. In 2 weeks from now, when the game's coming up, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. One thing you mentioned during your take right here, and I want JB to chime in on this, is you said, Matt, that Jalen Hurts balled out. JB don't, and correct me if I'm wrong, but earlier I'm pretty sure you didn't see Jalen Hurts as someone who balled out. You thought he did all right. You said the fans think he played well because he's been so bad the whole playoffs that this game just seemed like it was amazing. Let's dive that a little bit.
Well, let's be honest. He had a 53-yard performance in a playoff game. He had an 89-yard performance in a playoff game, and we're paying him $250 million. That's all I'm saying. I agree with Matt 1,000%. But that's also telling me he's a system guy then. And I don't know if I'm willing to pay a system guy $250. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not your money, and
No, I agree.
Well, those other two games were in the past. We were talking about yesterday. He played really well yesterday.
Yeah, I'm saying I wouldn't pay him. No shit, I don't have the money. I didn't say I had the money. All I'm saying, I wouldn't pay him if I was my system guy. I wouldn't pay a system guy.
Why not? Because if you tell me that, then you're saying that he's easily replaceable. You're basically saying anybody come in and do what he does, and they'll be the same team. I disagree with that.
I don't think that's true.
Here's my issue. He wins the games with his feet, not his arm. Cool. And how long that lasts and how sustainable that is in a system like this is.
He's in his second Super Bowl in 3 years.
It seems that since he's walked in, all he's done is won and gone to the playoffs. He hasn't missed the playoffs once as a starter. So it seems to be working.
No, I get it. But I'm just also saying I would love to see a lot of guys with that O-line and that run game and those wideouts to have underperformance in the pass game that he does with those wide receivers. Those wide receivers, let's be honest, A.J. Brown is a guy who doesn't even get touches in certain games, and he's a freak. And he's not being used. Let's just be real. So we're going to just run the football in the NFL.
Yesterday.
I'm just saying, I'm talking about overall, though. He threw for 53 and 89 yards, and he had a 220-yard game, which should be just a normal game in the NFL. And we're blowing it up like he was a fucking MVP of the league.
That's not what happened yesterday, though, bro. You're talking about games in the past. Yesterday's game, he was extremely efficient, and A.J. Brown had like 7 catches and a tutty, and Saquon went off, and Jalen had 3 rushing touchdowns and 1 passing, and I think he was like 20 for 28 or some shit.
20 for 28, 246 passing yards, threw a touchdown, ran 3, and then to your point, Matt, A.J. Brown had 6 catches for 96 yards.
696 and a touch. That seems like everybody's getting theirs. So again, you can talk about an 89-yard playoff game in the past that no one gives a fuck about anymore, or you can talk about what he did in the AFC pound game yesterday to go to the Super Bowl again.
We can agree to disagree on both things because I agree with you on a lot of it, but he's a system guy. But I also say that the Eagles are winning in spite of their quarterback. The other teams are winning because of their quarterback. That's the difference to me. Now, I'm just being honest. They have won.
I think he won. He helped them win yesterday in a very, very, very big way.
But I'm saying when we're talking overall scheme here, the Eagles are in the Super Bowl in spite of their quarterback play. They should have lost to the Packers. They should have lost to the Rams. They should have lost to the Falcons. They should have lost to the Rams. But it wasn't because of Jalen Hurts, homie. It wasn't because of Jalen Hurts,
though. It may not have been, but hold on. But he was the starting quarterback that beat those other two. So you can sit here and say woulda, shoulda, but that's not, bro. Look, Jordan Love in Philadelphia wouldn't be the same team they are with Jalen Hurts. Stafford in Philadelphia wouldn't be the same team it is with Jalen Hurts.
I agree, but what I'm saying is, you're telling me you can't win. I get what you're saying. I agree with you. I'm just saying the Eagles, you can't say, have not won the first 2 rounds of the playoffs in spite of their quarterback play. He was horrible. But come on, man. By the way, can we just admit the weapons the Eagles have on offense to be this bad on offense, and then the defense they have is the top 2 defense in football?
Offense, bro, just because they're not throwing the ball for 450 yards does not mean
I agree with that.
But they are unbelievably efficient on offense.
I agree.
He is the first quarterback for that system. They are not bad on offense. Again, you're talking about the wild card in the division game too. Those games, they won.
And Jalen Hurts still threw.
I agree. I'm just saying.
Those touchdowns matter in the win.
I agree with everything. I agree with everything you're saying. All I'm saying is let's not sit up here and say they're winning because of Jalen Hurts. He's a system guy. I agree with you. He fits the system. And I'm just telling you, let's be honest, has
Jalen Hurts already go to 1 Super Bowl, though, without Saquon in the same system.
They have 4 touchdowns over 30 yards.
He played fucking crazy in that Super Bowl and should have won the MVP if they would have won.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, okay, I guess every quarterback is a system quarterback because they're all in a system. There's no quarterback that runs their own offense at the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got an offensive coordinator that they all work together in the system that they're in. So if you're in a shitty system, that's on everyone, not the quarterback. He's being put into that system. The Philadelphia system's perfect for the guy they have running it. Their offensive line is built to dominate. They went and got Saquon to run the fucking ball down people's throats. He went for 2,000 yards. Your quarterback has to be the catalyst of everything. You know this, coach. You're a quarterback coach and guru, bro. Like, you can't just Kenny Pickett. They wouldn't even be in the playoffs if Kenny Pickett was their quarterback. Let's be fucking real here. Like,
it's to the
like
system.
just trying to say, I don't think that system quarterback is a negative.
Right. It's really.
And then
not,
also, if he is making that much
negative.
money, isn't that the market? Like, the market sets the quarterback prices. Guys, not Trevor Lawrence is getting paid $50 million a year. He's a bum. Like, what are we talking about?
I've said the same shit. I said Purdy's probably going to be the next one. All I'm saying is it's not a problem until it is. When he gets hurt because of running around and the system allows him to be hurt.
But bro, that's a wild speculation.
That's 3 weeks for a concussion.
No, guys, he hasn't win. What evidence do you have to say that because of the way he plays, he's going to get hurt? Right. The man squats 600 fucking pounds. He hasn't been hurt at all since he's gotten into the NFL. Maybe missed a game or two for concussion or something. But he doesn't have any fucking, he's not like blowing his knees out and shit. So what? So he missed 3 games in 4 years and he made the Super Bowl twice?
But you just said something that's not right. He missed 3 weeks in a row from a concussion just the last 3 weeks.
That's what I just said. He missed time because of concussion.
Yeah, but that didn't impact nothing, JB. Like, everybody gets hurt in football. Stafford
been pretty durable for 4 years, bro. He's been there.
You guys are fucking making up I'm telling you until he does. That's what I fucking said.
Everybody gets hurt. Stafford gets hurt.
Until, dog. You can talk about that with every single guy in the fucking league.
You're basically like, so you know what, Matt? JB's going to wait until, knock on wood,
the Chiefs are going to be awesome until they're not.
Come on.
The Chiefs are going to be awesome until they're not. Until Patrick Mahomes gets hurt, the Chiefs are going to kill everyone. But until that happens, everything's going to keep rolling.
They win that. But they win that.
Yeah. Philadelphia's winning too, dog. They're in the Super Bowl again.
They haven't won, though. See, that's the difference, dog. You all keep using these fucking ifs and ifs was a fifth, she'd be loaded. It's not. Nobody's won but the Chiefs, homie. So guess what? It is true because the Chiefs have been the one that wins. Nobody else does. So until they do, show me the difference.
They haven't had success in Philadelphia under fucking.
I'm not saying they haven't.
Jalen Hurts is not true.
But there's been 100 quarterbacks we can sit up here and talk about that get hurt running this type of system and never hear from them again. We're trading them for Chico sticks and string cheeses. Look at all the quarterbacks we just got rid of.
$1 million. Ain't no Chico sticks.
That's what I'm saying. We're paying this dude to do what? Manage the fucking football game? I guess
yes, bro. You're there to run the system you're running and be. JB, he was awesome yesterday, dog. You sound fucking like a complete hater right now. Come on.
And Matt, I'm not like a big
time out. Who else do you want to fucking go into Philadelphia and do what he did? Take over for Carson Wentz. Probably think Carson Wentz is a better player than Jalen Hurts. So he takes over for Carson Wentz, busted ass, and takes him to 2 Super Bowls, and all they've done is win, and they got multiple fucking home playoff games, and everybody around him is getting paid because it's so efficient. And I know the receivers don't have 100 catches each, and it's not as sexy as some people want.
Not this year,
but it sure does look like it's working. So if they beat Kansas City and he wins the MVP, is that just because of the system?
I guess my awesome and yours is way fucking different. Because you calling that awesome?
I thought he played awesome yesterday. 4 touchdowns.
I think you made a key word. You said efficient. I'm agree with you. Efficient. But that's why we have so. But that's why we have so many QBs.
Mahomes was efficient yesterday, coach. He went 2 rushing touchdowns. It's not like he went out there.
Can I finish the fucking sentence? Yeah. He's efficient because why? Why do we have so many efficient quarterbacks in the NFL that are 80% completion percentages, homie?
Short passes.
I mean, fuck. Name me one play that he did yesterday that you were like, oh, fuck, he threw a great shot. One play.
You know what? That AJ Brown ball was really nice.
That's my point. That's the one play. 4th and 5. He threw one good
I thought the pass to AJ Brown for the touchdown was a lace, too.
Yep.
Show me the other balls that you're like, okay, this motherfucker's legitimate $250 million QB, homie. Like, come on, man. Efficient is different.
JB, why is efficient bad?
It's not. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, tell me that efficient is when you can sit up here and tell me that, okay, this motherfucker's doing X, Y, Z.
Well, I watch Mahomes play efficiently damn near every week, and he's not an all-pro or football this year. All he did was play efficient, boring ass football, and they went 15-2.
Matt, let's talk about real football so the audience can understand. You and I both know if we're calling a game, you're my O-line coach and I'm calling the game. You and I are on the headset. Well, if you and I were, we'd be arguing the whole game, but it'd be good. Let's be honest. You and I are trying to stay ahead of the sticks, are we not?
Yeah.
Don't the Eagles stay ahead of the sticks without having to use the quarterback in very many situations that matter? They don't have too many third and longs where I got to fucking use the quarterback.
You don't think that Jalen Hurts' ability to take the ball and out when they're running zone read with Saquon opens up the ability for Saquon to run?
No, that's my point. But that's ahead of the sticks.
Jalen Hurts plays ahead of the sticks almost more than anyone in the NFL because they run the ball so well.
That's my point. They're ahead of the sticks. Their quarterback is not relied on to make a big play in a big down and distance scenario like they do with Josh Allen, like they do with Patrick Mahomes, like they do with the Matthew Staffords of the world. That's all I'm saying. He's efficient to a system. I agree with you.
Have the same offensive line and the same Barkley, and he's got a good offensive line in Cook, who's good. If he had the same offensive line and Saquon Barkley, they'd be killing people, bro. Like he was in the AFC title game with pretty much doing the same thing. He runs a ton. He had 600 yards rushing and 12 touchdowns. Hurts had 750 yards or some shit and 14 touchdowns. It's the nature of the fucking position, dude. Even Mahomes ran for 2 touchdowns yesterday. Efficiency and moving the sticks. It's not about like how you do it. It's being done.
Okay, but name me Buffalo's fucking wideouts and then name me the Eagles. Come on, man. Stop. You guys are killing me with
Shakir and Matt Collins.
The fucking Eagles O-line and those weapons at wideout versus the Bills, and we're talking the same shit here? Come on, man.
Yes, the Bills' offensive line is really good, and they're
can't even name me a wideout. You can't even name me a fucking receiver.
I know that you think everything sucks and everything's shitty and everybody's overrated, and because it's the way you talk about everything. It's not just it's every time someone does something on the field, it's not what they did. It's the like you find a way to criticize fucking everything. Look, yesterday I saw 2 good football games. I saw a young stud in Jalen Daniels that couldn't rally around the mistakes the other guys on his teams were making. The defense got shredded because they couldn't stop 7 rushing touchdowns, 3 from the quarterback. I saw an extremely efficient Jalen Hurts off play action, running the fucking offense to a T and scoring 55 points in the fucking NFC title game to go to the Super Bowl again. And then on the AFC side, I saw a great rivalry that Buffalo can't win, but a great rivalry between 2 elite quarterbacks in the NFL in today's terms. I'm not saying they're elite historically. One of them is, the other one could be. I saw one guy win with the help of some calls, but also made plays that the other guy didn't make. So I thought everybody played hard. I thought everybody played well. I even thought Josh Allen played well, even though his numbers were kind of shitty. He didn't get a lot of help yesterday. Like, it was just him kind of doing his thing. So
hold on. Let me be honest.
Sit here the whole fucking time and then just say that everything's terrible. I thought yesterday was pretty awesome.
So let me be honest. So I have to agree with a fucking bunch of mediocrity, or I'm a hater. That's what we're saying, right?
No,
everything can't always be bad, though. Like, there's no way that everything.
You just asked a question, dog. You literally just asked us a question.
I can answer my own question. I'm just talking to Matt because Matt had a long time to talk. I can answer my own question. Here's the case. So 4 turnovers by the Washington offense didn't help at all with field position to a fucking overpaid quarterback in a system, right?
What did I just say about that, Smitty?
My point's different than yours. My point's different than yours, homie. So you didn't mention, though, that 4 quarterbacks in the turnovers in the low red helped a mediocre-ass quarterback run read option in the low red to score 7 touchdowns. I'm trying to give context. It's a lot easier to run low red zone triple option, Matt. You and I know, as you laugh, than it is from the -20, homie.
This is not true.
It's sure easier. Much fucking easier. You and I know football, homie. It's not true.
So I think you need to look at the distance of when the turnovers came. He had 1 turnover on a kickoff return inside the red zone. The other fucking turnovers came at midfield. The Saquon Barkley run at the beginning of the game was 70 yards.
That was the first play from scrimmage, bro.
Yeah, I understand. I'm saying it was a 70-yard run, but my point is they were scoring from distance. They had explosive plays.
They had one time and they had a 4th and 5, 35-yard completion, homie. They had the ball at the 40-yard line 7
That's
times.
good. That's a good thing. That's a good
I'm
thing.
looking right here. 4 times they had the ball at the 40-plus. That's pretty good fucking field position in the NFL, bro, after a turnover. I'm just saying.
And that's not what you want? So, again, that's a negative?
It's not. No, it wasn't even a debate.
Well,
JB,
bro, I'm going to ask this again because I continuously ask this question to you and I never really get an answer. What is it going to take for you to think anyone's good other than Matt Stafford?
I say this people good all the time. I said Sam Darnold had a great year. What do you mean? I've been praising Sam Darnold all year. I've been praising Josh Allen all year. I've even praised Mahomes. I've even praised Mahomes this year. Stop. You only hear what you want to hear because you.
I don't know about all that. I really doubt that.
The truth hurts. The truth hurts y'all, homie. It's okay.
I guess the truth is really hurting me.
It really does. It's okay. It's fine. It's a good debate. I like
efficient quarterbacks that fit the system we're running.
I know. I don't like 80% completion percentage guys that throw bubble screen all day. That's not me. I'm a quarterback, so I guess I have a higher standard. It's okay though.
You ain't got no higher standard, Matt. Here's the truth. They cannot adapt to a modern day quarterback. Yes, I know you coached them in college. I'm saying from this point of view as a fan or as an analyst, whatever you want to label yourself as now. You at the NFL level, you do not like this dual threat quarterback. You're not a fan of it, and that's the truth. That just is what it is. You'll never adapt to that because you don't like it. That's the actual. If you kept it real right now, that's the actual truth. If we think about all your takes and who you like versus who you don't, you like Darnold, you like Stafford, you like the traditional, which is fine. I'm not saying that's cool, but that's what it is. So you can't understand why myself, Matt. We're fans of maybe a Lamar or what Jalen Hurts does, because we're okay with if he has 4 total touchdowns, 3 of those were runs, one was a throw. Cool. It's about the over. What did he do as an overview of the game? He helped them win the game.
Smitty, just say that I have a higher standard for QBs than you do, homie. Let's be real. Can I be honest? Why is that not the truth? Because you know what the truth is? The truth is. Here's the truth. No, it's not. It's a fact. Because guess what? Show me the last.
Maybe if you're talking to Smitty, but that's not you. That's not the way you're gonna. That's not how I feel.
But hold on, though. Show me
my standard for quarterback plays low.
No, but tell me the last guy that won a quarterback that does what Smitty's talking about. I'll wait.
That can move. Wait, time out.
Show
the
me,
last guy that won a quarterback that can move.
Show me the triple option. He's not a triple option quarterback.
Mahomes ran triple option for a 20-yard touchdown yesterday and ran somebody over the goal line. Give me a break, dog. He can do it. He just doesn't.
That wasn't triple option.
It was fucking read option with the read option. Excuse me, read option. Yes,
no,
it was.
No, it wasn't. Pull up the play, baby.
We find a play. Let's factor that.
I'm just stupid now. I'm stupid now, and I don't know football now. So here's what they ran. They ran 4 fucking times. I had the game. They ran it 4 fucking times. The same play, by the way. They're under center. They run a boot, reverse. They fake counter underneath, and they run sprint out with the back in the flat, homie. He can either run it or throw it to the flat. That ain't fucking option. It ain't triple option. It ain't double option. It's fucking waggle boot naked, homie. It's waggle boot naked off a freak fucking counter. Inside run play. It's a fake counter. He's not reading nothing. You can tell. So we run read option with our back to the defense now? What do I got? Eyes in the back of my fucking head now? What?
That's fine.
Now I can do that. Hey, baby, so now I'm running read option from this way, but the quarterback's over here. What are we talking about, homie? So am I that dumb? That's what they ran.
I might be talking about different plays, JB.
He ran 2 boots, homie, and scored 2 touchdowns, and he threw it to 2 flat.
It wasn't good. It was read option.
All right.
That's fine.
Well, anyway,
I hope we can find it.
I'm finding the clip right fucking now, and then we can not have this conversation.
But Matt, please be correct if I'm wrong here. So you're telling me Mahomes winning the last 3 Super Bowls, he's a triple option quarterback?
No, but he's a mobile quarterback. He's a guy.
Right fucking here. Mahomes, read option for a touchdown.
Show me.
Send us the best, please.
It's right fucking there, dog. Everyone saw it. Read option for a touchdown.
Send the best.
Figure it out, dog.
Give me 1 minute. I have both of his touchdown runs. Just give me 1 minute.
All right. So here's Matt. First of all, Matt, I'm addressing Smitty. He said that I don't like the guy that runs around, and I said, listen, the guy that runs around hasn't won a Super Bowl. Mahomes is an ad-lib feet quarterback that uses his feet to make plays. Not a runner. He's not a runner, Matt. You and I kind of agree. He's not a runner. I'm not. He's not going to run around and do all that shit.
I don't. Look at that. Read option. Shocking.
Go back.
Read fucking option. Bam.
Can we get a full play here?
That's what it is. What did he fucking? He turns backwards before he fucking read option.
All right, that is. You're right. That is slow.
Run, read option. It's the same fucking thing I just said. That's not what I was talking about. That's not even.
That's why I say I'm talking about 2 different plays the whole time. Yes.
I said the second touchdown was read option. Did I fucking not?
I said that.
Can we discuss the play?
Back to Matt.
First of all, it's load option with a floater. Let's be real. Okay, can we be real here?
Oh, fuck.
Semantics.
Hold on. No. Hold on. I'm going to say, Matt, I'm saying you're right. This is read option. You're right. But it is float option, let's be honest. So you see the tight end Kelsey coming over to float. They have a loader. So you know damn well.
I'm glad they have lead blockers in the run game.
But Matt, let's be honest. Let's not talk to the fan. We got to be real here.
Have you ever in your life been like, you know what? You're right.
I just said you're right, but I also want to make sure.
Unbelievable.
Hold on though. Can we please be honest?
I can imagine sitting in a room trying to game plan with you. Be like, what do you think about this? Nope. Cool.
Yeah, we got to be honest. Smitty and Matt. Let's not for the audio. For the audio guys, we can't sit up here and act like this is just straight double like Lamar Jackson with no loader, no floater.
Option. I'm sorry, I didn't fucking
get it, Matt.
The fucking tight ends were pulling. My bad. It's a fucking read option. Give me a fucking break, dog.
All right, Matt. We know it's read option. Does he not have a convoy protecting? Does he not have a convoy?
So what's the difference if he runs read option and the fucking guard pulls?
Because of the difference between float option and read option, even though we're still reading a five technique.
You are so full of shit right now, bro. Give me a fucking break with this.
So there's not difference between read option? You're telling me there's one way, there's one read option, and that's it?
No, there's not. You're trying to tell me this isn't read option.
I said you're right.
Load option. Whatever, dude.
What I'm saying is
they ran read option and he ran it in for a fucking touchdown. I'm glad the tight ends
You're right. You got it. You're right on that.
I said you're right.
I said you're right. Here's the difference, though. We're not letting him run unprotected like Lamar Jackson. He's not a triple option quarterback because we run it one time. Now, show the other play. Did he not run what I said? Did he not run what I said he ran the other play, though?
Yeah, but we weren't arguing about that play, dude.
I get it. I'm just saying. He did. This is what they do, though. They protect him at all costs on the edge, Matt.
When are you supposed to not protect your quarterback? You hire 5 motherfuckers to protect him.
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts don't run load option, homies. Either does Lamar. Either does Josh Allen.
Jalen Hurts runs the ball all the time.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to allow him to do that.
They're constantly pulling guards, and they run quarterback counter and pull a 350-pound guard and a 350-pound tackle and roll a tight end in front of him.
Smitty, what is the argument here? Isn't the argument that a triple option guy won a Super Bowl? And my saying was, no, he hasn't. That's all my argument was. Mahomes is not a triple option guy.
Yeah, that's the bigger argument. I just think that in that argument, we started arguing that.
Matt was right. I thought he ran 2 waggles. Matt was right. He ran read option 1. He ran waggle 2. That's fine. But I know the difference between true double and my Q's susceptible to get blasted other than having load option help.
But that's exactly what he's doing. He actually did that exact motion before he pulled the ball and ran.
Yes, you're right. But here's my point.
Basically, all you're saying is the way Lamar and Josh Allen run their offense is not the same as Mahomes. I agree. We're
not sitting here debating that.
Yeah, we got it.
No. But what I'm saying is you guys are saying that Super Bowl champs are what I hate. No, they're not. Mahomes is perfectly it's in my wheelhouse to run an offense that wins a Super Bowl. The other guys have not won one yet. That's my whole point.
You're right. The only person I can think of maybe is maybe a Russell Wilson kind of. But you're right. Cam Newton got there. He lost. Lamar hasn't got there. Josh Allen hasn't got there. All the guys who we look at as like a true option type quarterback, they have not go way back in the days. To your point, Steve Young, when he won it from the pocket. He changed his ways. So to your point, one of these guys has to actually go and win it for us, for me, for Matt to be like, okay, or for you to not me or Matt, but just to I guess prove that this ultimately works in the biggest of games. Jalen Hurts to do that.
All I'm saying, and Matt may agree or disagree, all I'm saying is by all the running around that we see by these guys that are freakazoids, they're missing a guy that's wide open with their arm. That's my only point. That ends up helping them with their feet and saving their longevity. That's the only fucking point I'm making. And those are the guys winning Super Bowls. Not guys running around, ad-libbing, and just fucking circling in the back and then running around and getting hurt. They don't win Super Bowls, dog. It hasn't happened yet. So why am I wrong with that? That's all I'm saying. And that's right.
Look, they're not losing because they're hurt.
I'm not saying you're wrong. You can have – it's an opinion.
Yeah.
They're both ways tend to work. It's what happens when you get to the Super Bowl. It's that's a one game, that's a one-off every time.
Yeah.
So just to say that because Jalen Hurts and Philly didn't win the first time, to say it didn't work, that's not true. He was fucking 4-3. I don't care how we score. I don't give a shit if it's a running touchdown or a passing touchdown. I don't care. So, like Buffalo this year was the first team ever to have 30 passing touchdowns and 30 rushing touchdowns. That's pretty goddamn efficient to me. That's the defense sitting over there going, what the fuck are they going to do now? So yesterday, if they can, and I can't wait to see the all-22 because I really want to see this blitz that Spagnuolo fucking cooked up at the end of the game where he didn't stack the corner and then brought the corner and they didn't hit the fuck. Like, you don't stack a defensive back and you bring that defensive back and we don't throw the ball to the fucking hot check and meet, like the receiver doesn't turn around and go ball and then turn around and run for 7 yards. Like that's egregious. So I want to see how they fuck that up because Philadelphia and Buffalo yesterday struggled with some new guys in the lineup on the offensive line, Philly more than Buffalo. But at the same time, look, with every quarterback, the barometer for greatness is always going to be Super Bowl wins. We've been in this era since 2000, really. And to say that it wasn't dynasty driven before that is not true either. The Broncos won 2 in the 90s. The Cowboys won 3 in the 90s. The Niners won, 5 between 81 and 94. Like, there was a ton of – the Giants won 2. The Redskins had 3. There was a bunch of teams that were pretty good that were all, like, rotating the Super Bowl title, right?
Yeah.
But since 2000, it's pretty much been Brady, 10 times in the Super Bowl and 7 wins. But even in Brady's era, you had Roethlisberger winning 2. You had Flacco winning 1. You had Eli winning 2 against Brady. You had Nick Foles, of all people, winning a fucking title. You had some different guys in Brady's era that actually could get one. The thing with Mahomes is he's just like slamming the door on everyone. Like, we're not even going to allow you to go to the fucking game. Like, it's just since he started this, every year they have the AFC title game. Every year they're in it. And it's zero fuck around, and they find a way to win all these games. He does it with his feet a lot. So let's not just sit here and act like Let's not act like he can't do that. If he had to do it more, he would. And when it comes down to it in a lot of games, the San Francisco game this year, the run out where he almost went out of bounds, and then at the goal line where he trucked old boy, they needed him to run in that game to win. He did. Last night, they needed him to run in that game and win, and he did. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. So to say he can't do it is one thing. To say he doesn't do it because he can throw the ball more effectively than everybody else is another. So the scheme is always going to be what is a good fit for the quarterback. Right now in Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts is a perfect fit for what they want. My question to every Eagle fan and everybody else who, I can't stand this guy and he's so inefficient. Bro, who else do you want? Go find me the guy that's going to step in and be what he has been to that team since he started as a second-round pick. Like, you know, I love the Jalen Hurts story because of everything he went through in college and the transferring and, you know, getting fucking benched and having to look at himself and go somewhere else and change his game. You know, I didn't think he would be a pro when he was at Alabama. He went to Oklahoma and it totally opened up, you know, the Jalen Hurts fucking, you know, playbook on what he can do. And yes, is he the best passer of the football? I'm going to say no. But is he the worst? Oh, fuck no. Maybe he's just not asked to do some of the things the other guys are asked to do. So
I get it. Here's the issue I have, and this is what happens when we train the Qs at a younger age that are freaks. Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar's, all these guys that are freak of natures. What we do is we teach them that their feet will get them out of the obvious, meaning you don't understand how to read a coverage or throw a side adjust or fucking adjust the O-line to the hot or what have you. So guess what? You use your feet to get out of those problems. I think we've seen a worse product because of that reason at the quarterback position in the NFL from top to bottom. We have some great elites, but then top to bottom, I'm just talking 32.